Greetings everyone, it is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream to be exact. We have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable, get ready for another day in the land of Perfidia. Hello everyone that is here. Hello Hammy, hello HK Traden, hello Desponia, and hello anyone else like Cosmic Afro who's gotten to grips with the daylight saving times. Mine haven't changed yet, so same time for me. Let us load up Perfidia and do a little bit of inventory management. And hello Kenton, how goes it? I hope you're well. And Mr. Dark is here too. Right, it's currently day, so we have thingamies to sort out. Mainly, we have stuff to sort out here. What do I actually want to sort out? Well, the gel we can get rid of, the golden keys we can get rid of, the bones we can get rid of, that we can get rid of, that we can get rid of. Time to sort boxes! Yes, indeed, you are not wrong. We're going to be sorting these boxes. A lot. That there, all this. Bajillion water buckets, might as well keep those. That can stay there, that can stay there. That's a weapon.
Mayhem!
And there is Steelbrain subscribing. 17 months now. Thank you so very much. That is so very generous. Thank you. So absurdly generous. Thank you very much. So kind. You're all just so kind. Kind of lurking today, but good luck with the stuff and not dying. I'll take the wishes of good luck and hope that we prevail. That's really all I can ask. Hope everyone's having a fun day. I certainly am, Maple. Thank you very much. So if I quick stack this, the only thing that quick stacks is that. Okay, that's the only thing that quick stacks. Right, let's find a random box and fill it up with. Okay, we're running out of box space here. I want to put that there. That there. Hello, more of Jekyll. How goes it? I hope you're well. I hope you are well. Goes there. I mean, we can keep that as well. I'm still going to use the losing an hour. You'll get it back eventually. You'll get it back in time. Never fret. It comes back at some point. Right, I want to have a look here now. Ooh, lots of random things here. That, and those exist. Paladin's Hammer, Enchanted Sword. These Reaver Sharks that we can just get rid of. Enchanted Sword will keep another Reaver Shark. Finally home after a 5-week-long trip. Well, glad to have you here. Glad that you decided to pick here. To relax and chill. So that. Keep all these here. Might want them at some point. Put those there for the moment. Keep those there. Just need you to move so I can check out. No. I need you to move so I can check out the piggy bank. You know what? I'm just going to go down here and use the piggy bank down here so that we have an opportunity to actually use the piggy bank and have a look at it. What's in here? Absolutely nothing. Okay, piggy bank is pretty bare. So, let's go sell a few things. At anyone. You'll do. Would you like all of this? What's so many means you still don't have the money chop? Yep. Just haven't found one. Such is the way of things sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get what you need. Hello, Amino. How goes it? Hope you're well.
Mayhem!
Behold, I have... says Thrithwind. Subscribe there for 17 months. Thank you so very much. That is so generous of you. Thank you. So kind. Also, they can go there. That can go here. Why not? An old dragon is here. I don't want that old dragon. but I will take your presence here graciously, because it's awesome. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you. Okay, what I'm looking for is not those. Yeah, we don't have the hatchet, do we? We don't have the hatchet. I want to give you Splody Huggles. I don't want Splody Huggles, though, do I? Hello, everyone. The weather outside is awful, but, you know, that's really a given, isn't it? So let's put these here. We got some of these. Plant that there. Excellent. I don't really want the lava to be so delightful, really. It's kind of one of those things I don't really want. Also, I'm definitely just gonna favorite all these things while I'm thinking about it. Why not? Never know when they all might be useful. Right, anything in here I want to get rid of? No, not really. No, not really. So, what we need is a series of potions that will make us stronger for our upcoming next eventual attempts at dealing with the Empress of Light. So, what we need... Well, we have healing potions. We really need those, so we'll just put them there. Healing potions are good. Right, we need an iron skin potion. Those are useful. A regeneration potion. A swiftness potion. We also need some new potions that I'm pretty sure I made. Where are they? Endurance potions? Yep, I think we made one of those last time. Those are gravitation potions. Trying to think about where I put them. I definitely made some. Made lots of potions, to be fair. That's an obsidian skin potion. Maybe I didn't make an endurance potion. I could probably make an endurance potion. I just need to know what things I require. I know I need a fish. An armor fish. Not obsidian fish. Armored cavefish and blink root. Yeah, I feel like I made some. Armored cavefish. Well, we have 4. We can make some more. Blink root. We have plenty. We can make more. We can make more. Hello, Corey. How goes it? I hope you're well. Grey potions? Yeah, we definitely don't have any. We have some now, though. We have 8. Which is more than enough for my needs. We also need the potion that increases our, Yes, too bad you can't make it. I'm afraid we can't. No, I wish I could, but that's sadly out of our reach. There's also another potion I really want to make. There is the one that gives you more max life. An life force potion. There we go. That's something we also want at some point. A life force potion. Now, I did some looking up of things. Also, we want an Inferno potion. Might be nice at some point. If we can make more Inferno potions. Prismite, Moonglow, Silverthorn, and Waterleaf. Well, we have one already, so that's fine. The problem is that we can't make a potion that someone said we really would want to make, which is the attack increase potion, because we're a Crimson World. Crimson Worlds don't have that as an option. Like, we just cannot get them. It's just not something that we can make. Because you need Crimson. Oh, a corruption rather, sorry. We need a crimson one. We do have a critical change potion. We do, yes. Hello, Majar. I just need to figure out what we need for the critical change potion. Because doing more crits would probably be nice. Replace probably with definitely be nice. I'd really like to do more critical hits. I definitely want some more. Right, somewhere around here I put all my water. This is when I totally forgot where I placed all my water. At least we can have cake. That's true. We can have cake. You know, I always put my water bottles somewhere, and then I forget where the water bottles go. Yeah, I also don't have the actual ability to do that hugely, because I'm not taking anything from outside my world. I never know where my water bottles end up going. They're not in misc things. You know what? That might not be a terrible one if we actually had things that we could pick up with hearts. You bring the dry to the... Yeah, it's way too much effort to be worth it, though. I don't want to. We'd have to spend, like, whole streams just sorting that out. There's really no point. Now I need to really find where I put those water bottles. Where did I put them? There they are. Okay, how do we... Well, I'll tell you what, we won't probably be able to make what I'm looking for, because I probably don't have the, I'm not going to another world. I'm not going to another world, Tiny Train World. I mean, if I'm going to another world, why not just get, everything I would ever possibly need from them? I only have what I have here. I have nothing else. Moonglow? No, this is blink root. Well, you didn't drop any blink root. Oh, that's water leaf. Sorry, my bad. There we are. I'd rather not do that. Besides, you then have to set everything up, wait for it to all work, and before you know it, you spend ages for a potion. I'd rather not do that, PGW. As I said, this is the world that I'm doing stuff in. I don't want to strip mine other worlds, as it were. Kind of defeats the purpose of trying to do everything in one world. So what would I need to get the other potion? What would I need? Because I have water potion. Or bottles of water. Technically those are water potions, I suppose. This is going to involve some fishing. The berserking, the potion to increase crit chance. It probably requires a crimson thing. Okay, but it doesn't just need that though. And deathweed. Right, I don't think we have very much deathweed. No, we have 2 deathweed. Right, so we have 2 whole deathweed. So that's something we can eventually do. Is this because we just haven't been planting deathweed? Do we even have deathweed seeds? Crimson, Fire Blossom, Moonglow. 2 at the bottom. Just 2. Well, we might as well start growing some. We might as well start growing some. I think the Dryad will sell us these starters. Get 4 ready. Well, that's gonna be, good. No, I don't think it is related to those. Okay. Plot. Let us, as they would say, grab some sticks here. Excellent. And then we would just work on expanding this area a little bit. Do we have any wooden... Yeah, of course we'll have loads of it, I'm sure. Yep, got loads. Who, Kiko? Who is this that says that? Who is what that says what? Ocean plants spawn randomly in their biomes. You'd be desperate. There's plenty of deathweed in the Crimson. I mean, we could go get that. I mean, we'll be heading there anyway in the once we actually start the stream proper. We'll be heading there. Some people probably said let's grab some sticks. I mean, it's a thing people would say. Get some of this, some of that there. We could also put on our fantastic fishing hat. A fine thing indeed. But we probably won't need it. We probably won't need it. And I know where we can go to fish in the, in that biome. So many things here. We also need to go and get that axe that somebody suggested, though I've looked it up and it's not a summoning weapon. So do I really want to replace my yo-yos with an axe? Greetings from a time-displaced land of the US. Hello, Mulvanian, how goes it? What if I told you it's not actually time-displaced, and it's still the same time there? You're just counting it as being an hour different. Think about it. You didn't lose it, it's still there. Yeah, I doubt it would be better. I didn't do fine. Well, I did okay, but then I died, which is kind of the problem. Then I died. An attempt was made. But ultimately, we floundered. We're gonna need this gnome, by the way. So, plans. We're going to be trying to defeat this boss eventually. This new boss that I had to go at last time and almost beat, but then failed. And if we win, who knows what will happen? We may get something awesome. Hey, gnomes are good. Good for luck, and if we're doing stuff concerning fishing, we're going to need that luck. Going to need that luck. First things first, though, we're definitely going to go and check on the quest. You know what quest I'm referring to. The most important quest, rather. We're going to need a certain hat for that, aren't we? Where is that hat? There's the hat. Important hat. So I'm going to get a treasure chest. Put it up here. And put my various... Also, that won't open with that there. Okay. I'll put it here, then. Put in here the various potions and buffs that we are going to need for that fight. Summon the yo-yo bag for it will be a huge use. Yes, but the yo-yo bag also means that I can actually use loads more yo-yos and thus deal more damage. That's the problem. Like, the yo-yo bag is essential. I can't not have the yo-yo bag. Like, if I don't have the yo-yo bag, I might as well not use yo-yos. At that point, I might as well just use the Terror Blade. Also, it's 7, and while I am tempted to just rush off and immediately go and do stuff, it's almost 5:30, which means it's almost time for a fishing quest. Yeah, it's only going to be a minimal amount of defense. It's not going to make a huge amount of difference. Because if we put this on, we go from 48 to 70. We only have 48 right now, because we're not going to go fish yet. We have a fishing quest we can do first. Then we'll go and fish. You never know, we might get something awesome. Fishing quests. Or is it 4:30 that the quests begin? Is it 4:30 or is it 5:30 that morning starts? I think it's 4:30. The Fire Gauntlet is too useful as well. Can't unequip the Fire Gauntlet either. Too much increased melee damage. Like, if you're using yo-yos, you need the yo-yo bag. I'm not going for the fishing achievement, I'm just going for stuff. Hello, what thing do you want me to get? Underground caverns, a jewel fish. Alright, let's go. Then we'll go get that fish we need for that potion. So we need to go all the way down to here. Go get that fish. Okay. No. Fishing hat is on. Ah. Awesome fishing. Eventually. Besides, we're also getting bomb fish as well. Or nothing, as the case may be. Intense fishing action! I just need a little bit more of an edge, and knowing a little bit better what I need to do, because we were very close the first time round. I just need a little more to go my way. And then we never found the fish we were looking for. To be fair, that might make it a little bit better. Oh yes. Also, no. Also, there. Now let's go. Excellent. Just hit the boss with the yo-yo enough, the boss dies from it. I mean, I'll try. It's tricky. I have no idea, HK Trading. I have no idea what you're talking about, Amino. If If there is a reference there, I am missing it. Intense fishing action! There's another endgame boss summoning item you can get from underground mushroom biomes. Is it something, however, that's better than what we're currently using? That is the question, because what we're using right now is pretty good. Why would I need a teapot? Okay, I'll counter with another question explodes. Why would I want to summon that boss? I've no desire to make tea. Oh, there we go. Got the thing. Considering that I don't really use bow as plasma, I doubt that that's going to be especially useful for me. I mean, if it drops a better melee weapon, I'll take that, but I think this is the second best yo-yo in the game. There we go. And I got an angler vest. Ooh. Increases fishing power. Probably the one that you get from the final boss, if I were to guess. Right, we have a fishing vest. That's another good piece of fishing gear. Right, now, I don't know why I put all this stuff away, to be honest. Now, I need to go get my fishing gear again and make my way over to the Crimson. We're gonna go fishing. I hope it's not Tiny Train World, because I feel like that time appears quite a lot. But I don't use flails. Ooh, a pouch of gold. I didn't bring a peace candle. I probably won't need it. Renard, the knight of sick yo-yo tricks. Indeed, HK Traden. Indeed. Thank you so very much. That is so very generous. Thank you. Okay, we are here at the Terrible Crimson of Terrible. Shouldn't have a huge problem here, though. Still love that my mouse light changes colour dependent upon where we are. Nice little thing. Okay. Okay. Here. Wear these. Drastically lower our defense, but we should be okay. And start fishing. Really loving Doom 3 and Resurrection of Evil, by the way. Both of them remind me why I started watching in the first place, and are basically comfort watching in these times. Excellent. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're enjoying it. Well, there's one of the things we need, and there's Nolden there, subscribing 12 months. Evening, folks. How do? I hope you're well. So that's one of the things we need for a potion. Also, this platform here appears to be doing a great job of preventing enemies from getting to me. This is good, because my defense is 30. I've been says Kiko like demons, the undead, an oppressive atmosphere of death. Really? You watch my stuff for the hopelessness? I thought my stuff was hopeful. Oh no. Oh, we also killed the 100th Hurtling. Excellent. Yep, these things appear to be doing a pretty good job of defending me right now. A very good job. Let's actually switch these round. You are hopeful, your opponents are not. Ah. There's a second one. This is when I do infinitely worse the second time round. Ooh, a meat grinder. I'll go for like 4 of these. Just to make some potions. Also, not a bad source of some pocket change. Minecraft and Death Road are my favourites? Oh, I'm glad you've liked them. I'm just glad people like my stuff, period, to be honest. That people find entertainment in what I'm doing always makes what I do worth it. Even when I fail. Ooh, that sounds good, Plasma. I'm envious. Ah. I mean, I could place one, but I don't think I'm going to be using it that much, Explos. Oh, there's a third one. We could keep going for a little bit, actually. So let's go for the 4th. And then leave after the 4th. I'd rather not make a house out of eyeballs. I prefer just, you know, wood and stone. You know, I'm boring like that. I don't like my house being made of living flesh. Now this. And got what we wanted. Let's get our actual equipment back on. And deposit some stuff. Okay, that can go down there. That can go there. I mean, I suppose you can place that because it's cool. That's an accessory. We can put that in the accessories box. Open these. Ooh. Mithril bars, obsidian skins. I suppose those are things we might use at some point. Tartar sauce? Summons a mini Minotaur. Ooh. That's kind of cool. Seems like we found another, minion summoning thing. Okay. So, now I can get these fish. These 4 fish. I can get the potions with the deathweed, which is there. Also, I see there are a couple of things here that I can harvest, and I might as well do that. And immediately teleport incorrectly. Darn it. That. Right. Blink root. Those there. Pocket all those. Right. Now let's go again. Get our bottles of water. We have plenty here. And now go and grab some potions that give us more crit chance. Rage potions. We got 2 of them. Okay, we got 2. I mean, that's not the worst. It's not the worst. So that can go there, that can go there. Actually, we need those. Right, so Now, we have that, we have this, we have that, we have that, we have that, we have that, we have that. That's a lot of potions. It's a lot of potions. Are there any other potions we could really use? Probably not. Magic damage? Yeah. Mana regeneration? Yeah. Night vision? Not really a problem. I mean, we have an Inferno potion, which sets enemies on fire. Does magic damage mean summons? That's a good question. No, didn't think it did. You know what? Let's just move over to the area. Get ready for another shot at this. We're about as ready as Levy. I just want to set the world on fire. Oh dear. Right. Things. It's past. So, what we do, we eat this, we use that, that's already set up. We eat this food, we buff ourselves, we release this. That's not how we release it. How do we release it again? Also, we could totally just grab a new one. Also go into the honey. Ah, there we go. There we go! Hi! How you doing? Take 2. Alright, got it. Be careful and avoid as much damage as possible. Also, remember to... Oh, that's unfortunate. Remember to not fail. We are failing really badly, but I can heal now with that. We are doing really, really poorly. Really poorly. However, maybe we won't do too badly, especially if we can dodge that. Yeah, this is a giant fairy, but really doesn't like us. Okay, down to there. Problem is that this really doesn't have a huge amount of range, as it were. Also, minor little enemies are... Okay. Here we go. With that phase, can I heal you by potions? No! Probably about to lose. Ah! No, this isn't even close to the final boss. Nah. We got a problem there. I know what the problem is. That's the problem right now. Nah, I was expecting to lose. Try using the sword? That was what I was thinking. We'll give the sword a try next time. I don't have much gold. I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. It's too late now to really start again for the next... Actually, no, it's really not. I could just try again. I could just try again. Let's see. Grab one of these, grab one of them, grab one of these, grab that. Remember to resummon? Don't worry. I will. Where did I put the other potions? Not there. I've totally forgotten where I put my other potions. Not there or there. It might be too late, actually, to try again tonight. There's one. I don't feel like there's any more potions I need to get. Food, probably. A nice Christmas pudding. Actually, I think we have time. I think we have time. That. Yup. Okay. We have time. We'll give it a go. We'll give it one more stab. With the sword this time. With the sword. we go. Buff. That there. Rid the honey. Excellent. Now. Release. Attack. Right. This time, I'm just going to use this. It allows me to get a lot closer. I know someone just subbed there, but I really can't focus on it at the moment. Really can't focus on it right now. Really can't focus on it. Thank you very much, though. I greatly appreciate your subscription. Greatly appreciate it. Oh. Okay, get away from all this, get away from all that. Okay. This time I'm just going to heal now. It's going a little bit better. A little bit. Oh, also, you can only hear the sounds of that just going over and over again. Oh, that was unfortunate. Over here. And down. Get this. Okay. On to this phase now. This is going a little bit better. Keep it a little bit. Mainly because of all of this. Oh, move, 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 move. And nearly. Almost. Gotcha! Gotcha! Phase Slayer has been achieved. Phase Slayer, rather. We got a sword. It's full of stars. Yep. Turns out the Terrorblade was better there because range. Whew. Reload my sword? I don't need to reload my sword. It was armed with magic the whole time. It's a neat short-range weapon sword. That's a pretty cool sword. A pouch of gold. Excellent job. Thank you so very much. I need to see who subscribed earlier. That was Reckless Rick there. Thank you very much for the 11 months there. Greatly appreciated. Also, that's a cool sword. Can I actually put things down there? Victory bits! Thank you, that's greatly appreciated. So we got a couple of things there. Mainly I got that weapon. There are a couple of things here too, like gel and various random gubbins. But that was the true reward. Starlight. It kills Plantera and Golem in seconds? Well, I can believe it. But is it better than the Terrorblade? That's the question. Who knows? But one thing I do know is that went moderately well. Also, we got another Hallowed Key. No. It's 3:30. No. Not summoning her again. Also, did I leave my... I feel like I left my gnome by the Crimson. Right, Renard's arm doesn't hurt. Well, he's just that strong. If you're up close very much, if they're not dodging around... Yeah, if you're dodging around, not so much. He's gnome alone! I did. I'll go get it. I'll go get it. But that went quite well. I mean, we don't really have any more... We don't have any more Deathweed to go make any more potions. Which is a shame, because I really could do with some. There might be some in the lower reaches. Is that some? Yep, that's Deathweed. Found one. There's my gnome. Got you. You know what we need to do, though? Great! Great! This is exactly what we don't want. I mean, it's good for money. It's not good for much else. Also, totally gonna take all of this and make my way back to the area I was just at. Solar eclipse has happened. It's like, hey, you totally succeeded here. Have a solar eclipse. But we can take the final boss. It may be difficult. I'd rather not at the moment. We did get some deathweed. Also a few other things here, like some Shiverthorn. I mean, that was pretty difficult, and that was not the final boss. In fact, I would go so far as to say that was exceptionally difficult, and that was not the final boss. Is the sundial ready to use? Probably not. It's okay though, these enemies can't get to me. Because they spawn down there. We can just stay up here and destroy them. Hello! Wow, you just died immediately. Yeah, this sword's pretty good. This sword's pretty good. The sheer amount of damage it can fire out is rather absurd. Test the starlight? I mean, I can do. You have to give me a moment, though. Let's put this in. Okay! Destroys things when they get close to me. Absolutely destroys them. Yep, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I like this weapon a lot. Very fun little thing. Hello, you used to exist. You do not anymore. Like literally, you just don't exist. I have deleted thee. Thou art no more. The cool part about the sword beams is it hits separate from the sword swing, so enemies close by get hit twice. Ooh. I like this. This sword is cool. This sword is cool. I am a big fan of this sword. I approve. I approve. A zillion slashes, short range supernova. Thank you very much, Nolden, there for Vince. Sadly, I don't quite get what you're referencing, but still, thank you. Also, we're going to put that down here, make ourselves a little bit better at defeating those. I play games primarily for enjoyment. Challenge can be there, but enjoyment is my primary things. Final sword is insane. Well, no promises I'll be able to get that, but you said there was another boss that I could fight. There are probably quite a few bosses I can fight, to be fair. A sword like this, though, I could probably fight quite a couple of things with exceptional ease. Hello! Goodbye! I mean, we're accumulating coin, and we're gonna need that. A special bait that I can use to fish up a boss from the ocean. Interesting. Okay, that one had a couple of things. It's common. Oh, fair enough. Use 3 fortune to increase the damage. I will once night hits again. Right now, kinda dealing with a solar eclipse. Once I've dealt with the solar eclipse, then I'll do that. I like this weapon. It's absurd. And I probably have something that happens after I've dealt with the cultist? Well, you'd think it seems like cheating, but realistically, it's only got that range, so, you know. How'd you go? Chainsword! I mean, you're not wrong. It is a chainsword. It's pretty nuts. It's absurd. But apparently I do have something that I can use to fish up something great. Ooh, a pouch of gold. For bad luck. I don't want bad luck for you, Beemo, but thank you very much for the bits regardless. I greatly appreciate it. But yes, the person that said maybe yo-yo wasn't the best idea, I concede, it was a good idea to switch. I never claimed to be the best at things, I merely claimed to try and experiment with, various, thingamies. I'm the last to admit I'm an expert. And to be honest, if I'm going to be using this sword for a while, I probably don't want the yo-yo bag. So I do want to get some honey here. So that's Sugar Rush. You get a special item beat the Empress during the day? Yeah, don't expect me to try that. Don't expect me to try that one. Just throwing it out there, how about no? That's not happening. Hello! Oh, you! You are not a fan of me when I'm here like that. Ooh, 150th creature of the deep. Well, I can put that down. Give me a moment. Yep. Also, better heal. Just realized my health was not in a good way. Just stay up here for a moment. Best part about the honey is that with the water walking part, the terrace swap boots, it counts as an additional platform. It does! I can just stand on it. Now let's get some bonus damage against all of these enemies. Like that. Marvelous. Hello. And it's gone. There was a mini-boss here. Hello, ghost in the shell. How goes it? I hope you're well. Ooh, ice spring. I don't know what that does. Ooh, health. I know what I'm doing, though. Staying up here for the moment and getting a little bit of health back. Excellent. Summons an eyeball spring. Ooh. Sure as it looks like you're killing enemies with your rainbow yawn. Like, aha! Sword power! Okay, I love this weapon. It may not be the most powerful thing in the world, but it is the most ridiculous thing in the world. I'm a big fan of it. Big fan of how silly this is. Also, we have 94 gold from this. Just because it drops a good weapon doesn't mean it's not a challenge boss, but... That's true. My best killer of enemies that get too close to me. Yep. Definitely. Definitely. Look at how all these enemies are falling. To be fair, pirate invasions will be a breeze with this. The Meow. That sounds like something cat-related. I'm probably right, too. Probably right. I think they've given up fighting me. Nah, they've not given up. They've not given up. This is still silly. You know, I could have gotten a bit more damage by using the rainbow sword. The rainbow gun, rather. That might have helped. So many beams of light. It's ridiculous. When it said very fast attack, they weren't kidding. Also, because I'm here, they all go down. That's very interesting. Because I'm here, they all go down there. No, I do not have the vampire daggers. I don't know what they are. Never heard of those. Also, a platinum. Because with the honey here, we're just able to survive. Where would one get these things? Is it something we might have to look for? What's the floor made of? Honey, in this instance. At the moment, it's made of, like, solar eclipse enemies down there, though. Oh, that's bubbles! Yeah, I don't have the crimson key, though, so I can't open that. You need the crimson key for that. I do not have that. I mean, we could try and get it, but with it being a 1 in 1,000 drop, do you think the odds are high? We could stay in the Crimson for ages. Ooh, a Neptune shell. 1 in 2,500. Ooh, even worse. Never tell Kiko the odds. No, please tell me the odds. It doesn't change my probability of things happening, after all. It just means that I know how unlikely I am to get it when I decide to try. This sword is ridiculous, and I do love it. I've kept on saying this repeatedly because it is ridiculous, and I love it. A pouch of gold? The stabbiest version of Taste the Rainbow. You are not wrong. You are so very not wrong. We have a massive quantity of money, by the way. Absolutely absurd. How much money? 1 platinum and 16 gold. Oh, I could probably reforge this. This isn't even reforged. This isn't even reforged. Also, I can just do that. Get a little bit more damage boost. Oh, and a Frankenstein banner too. Hang on. There we go. So many banners. Give a stab! I mean, this is certainly what's happening. Just destroying everything with the power of rainbows. And my summons, I might add. They're being very useful. Or rather, it's being very useful. Imagine if I got the best buff on this. Imagine if I got it. And there's Wolfhead there, subscribing 14 months now. More power to the great Kiko. Hey, I appreciate the support there. Thank you so very much. So very generous of you. Thank you. Oh, hi. I have a sword that's just going to destroy you. Yep, you're gone. Excellent. Well, so we got another banner, so let's put that down. Right there. We pretty much have every banner here. We're getting bonus damage against a ridiculous quantity of enemies here. This is why we need to get Cab to Canada. You're not wrong. If we had this, we'd be able to get Cab to Canada, no problem. Unfortunately, we don't. But if we did, nothing can bring Cab to Canada. I think this could. I think this could. Do I hear a duck? Is there a duck down there in that water? I hear a duck. Yeah, there's a duck there. Look, it's just sitting there living its best ducky life. Cave ducks are dangerous! Oh, I believe it. Ooh. Let's grab one of those for another day. Because, you know, another day. Right, we got a fair few things there. So let's head back home and assess our earnings, as it were. Right.
Ooh, a pouch
As yours,
of
Mr.
gold.
Castaway, never pick up a duck in a dungeon. I mean, they're not wrong. The last time I picked up a duck in a dungeon, terrible things happened. Okay, so deposit a couple of things. Put a few things... Oh, we just defeated a boss, so we get those. That's kind of new. That, I think, is new. We can keep those, I suppose. Everything else, we really should probably just sell. We need the Deathweed, though. Pieces of my Spelljammer campaign agree about ducks. I mean, just sound advice, really. Ooh, Vampire Banner. Should probably put that down, too. For now, though, Vampire Banner, sell everything else, get money. Because we need money. There we go. Then, we're going to put the Vampire Banner down. Then, we're going to go and reforge this thing. Because we want to reforge it. And get something amazing. Need to... There we go. Now we get buffs against pretty much everything. Legendary, godly, or demonic? Yeah, but we're not going to keep reforging it until we get those. We'll run out of money. Well before that happens. Well before that happens. I mean, I'm not that rich. Hi, I'd like to reforge this weapon. Also, I clicked the wrong thing. What will it cost? 8 gold. Superior. I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 10% damage, 3% crit strike chance, 10% knockback. Superior is nice. But do we keep hitting it? Superior is one of the best. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. You do have lots of money, yeah, but there's no chance we'll get there's no guarantee we'll get something better. Keep Superior? I say we keep Superior. Superior is good. I mean, it is silly already, to be fair. It's very silly already. You can always get more money. Yeah, I'm not going to roll. I'm not that fussed. Superior is good. We'd rather save our money for when we get something really nice. Just watch. I'm gonna quit. Yeah, quit while you're ahead. Quit while you're ahead. And I'm pretty ahead there with the Superior Starlight. That's good. So, someone mentioned something about a boss in the sea. And someone also mentioned something about a boss in the mushroom biomes, too. So, what do I need? Truffle Worm. I'm sure I have one. It's just a question of where I put it. I'm sure I have one somewhere. People keep saying I need one. It's a grey worm with blue bits that kind of narrows it down. But I don't know where it would have gone. I really don't know where I'd have put it.
Mayhem!
And there's Hammy, gifting a sub to Tesla No! First time you've gifted a sub to the channel. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. Okay, not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. This is going to be a running theme, by the way. Me just saying, not there. The alternative is that I set up a nice grinding area, and we literally just attack enemies in the Crimson until we get the Crimson Key. I mean, we have found, like, 3 keys for the Hallow. We could eventually get that Crimson Key. It'd be a nice thing to grab. Not there, not there. Not there. Not that fussed about the events. Not right now, anyway. I'm curious about those vampire knives. Not there. What do I feel like doing? Hang on. Well, the first thing I feel like doing is removing my jumper because it's too warm in here. And also, we've gone from they're not, it's absolutely ridiculous to it's not that good. But for my playstyle, having a thrown melee weapon is probably pretty good, because I use melee a lot. So having something at range that I can throw might be nice. Right, what would we need for that? We need you for a start. We'd also need a chain. And that are all importance of loot. And that. And we just combine these together and make ourselves a... I need more than one chain, don't I? There's a rock might be useful. Rocks are always useful, to be fair. Rocks are always useful. There we go. 4 chains. Okay. Got that, got that, got that. We need a candle. We have a candle somewhere. Thanks for the stream. We've got to get doing semi-early because the horror... Okay, so long, old dragon. So long. Thanks for being here. Greatly appreciate it. You know, I always forget where my candles are. Why would I need a water potion if I'm attacking in the Crimson? I don't think I need a water potion for that. I just need stuff to just, you know, survive. That's what I'm thinking about, my candle. That's what I'm looking for, because I always lose them. I literally always lose the candles. Hey! Gunpowder, Gary, and Jenny are throwing a party? Yay! You know this means cake! We can always appreciate more cake. Always. Right. Now let's go find those candles. Oh, it's not in the void bag. I've already looked in the void bag. I literally have no idea where I put these things. I put them somewhere, and I think this is a good place to put the thing, and then it's never a good place to put the thing, is it? Because I always forget where it is. Seriously, half of my time can be me just Get a new one? Nah, it'll end up just stacking with all the other ones, and then I will just lose it again. Need to find where they are. That's a good idea, Plasma, but I'm not really that fussed about spawning critters right now. Okay, let's go through these one at a time. Till we find what I'm looking for. Even so, not really that fussed about spawning huge quantities of critters right now. I mean, there's the peace candle. It's not the right candle that I'm looking for. I probably moved them, didn't I? I moved them thinking, yes, moving them is a good idea. And then it wasn't a good idea. It was definitely not a good idea moving them. I mean, that's a golden candle. In a chest next to a peace candle? Nope, not next to the peace candle. Well, hindsight is a wonderful thing, Fixato, but sadly I'm not equipped with it. There's my water candle. Found it. Right, now we can go to the merchant, who is... Where is the merchant? Right there. Oh, I have battle potions. I've got some. I want to buy this. Because why not? And I need some potions. Crate potions, fishing potions, archery potions, hunter potions, builder potions, shine potions. One of these might be a battle potion. This is when I don't have a battle potion. Did I use all my... I cannot believe I used all my battle potions. Nope, I didn't. They're all there. 22 of them. Right. You know, there's one more thing I'd like to take with me. And I might as well, because it's on the way. Oh, actually, we don't have any battle potions, I'm afraid. No, that's a shame. I really wish we did have some battle potions, but they're all out. Hello. I want to buy 2 of those and that, please. And 2 more of these. There we go. Good. And let's go! Through here, over to the Crimson. How do they? Fine, that goes away. It's fine. Let's go back to where we were when we were fishing and just go see what we can do. But I did name the treasure chests, and guess what? It didn't help. It never helps. Okay, here we are. See? I did rename them. I renamed them all. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. This goes here. That goes there. Now let's actually start fighting things. Doesn't seem like there are many more enemies coming. Hello! I have become Stabby, destroyer of things. Like literally, I'm just destroying everything right now. So I'm gonna make a small cave here. So now I can put all my banners. Because I'm gonna be getting a few of them. Might as well get ready for that. As we kill everything! I presume we have to be in the Crimson to make this happen? Be in the biome that you need to be in for the item in question? Also, being able to stand on water is silly. It's very silly and I appreciate it. I really appreciate being able to stand on the water. Enemies really aren't spawning that quickly. Well, at least we have time to chill now and generally relax, so what do you all feel like talking about? Well, we're in the Crimson biome, that's for sure. There's all definitely you know what? Let's move this a little bit closer. Let's move this over to here. Solar eclipses spawn more enemies? True, don't really want to fight a solar eclipse as well, though. There we go. A nice little area just to, you know... Oh, we can actually turn that off. Just to increase the spawn rate of various things. There. Nice and compact. Now we wait for the things to appear. Also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to place some platforms. Like this. It'll make it easier for enemies to get to me. There we go. This is when we literally just get nothing but meat grinders forever. Also, this is probably when the game goes, oh wait, you want a compass? That'll take forever. Oh, you want a 1 in 2,500 drop? We can give you that, no problem. Just hands it over immediately. I mean, it won't happen, but it could. It could. No? I think you're making reference to something that really isn't a thing anymore, Plasma Zippo. We don't have either of those, though, sadly. We don't have either, and I wouldn't really know how to make them. I mean, I could place those kind of torches down, but again, not sure. Ah, well, fair enough then. Not something I'm going to be doing, so we'll just rely on the luck we've got. And all the enemies that seem incapable of getting to me. Hello! Come on, you. Renard is waiting for you! Torch and Crimstone. I don't have any Crimstone right now. We do have a Crim Slime banner, however. We're dealing even more damage now. I could go and find some Crimstone. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Ah, yes, the Rapier of Unfairness. I know of that. I can mine some. I just need to find some. That's probably Crimstone down there. Hang on. That's Crimstone. There we go. Well, we have some crimson torches. Yeah, I'm not going to be placing 100 torches down. I'm just going to place a couple down. Don't really feel like having something shooting at me. I know people are really desperate for me to do that, but I'm going to shy on the side of not doing that. Also, another banner, which means even more damage buffs. Oh yeah, I made something to breathe in the water. I can most certainly breathe there. Also, we have 11 gold already. And every single enemy will just provide us with nothing. I say with us already defeating a boss that we've made some pretty good headway today. Pretty good headway. I'm very pleased with the headway we've made. This is a ridiculous sword. I like it. I like it a lot. Also, I think our battle... Yep, our buff has gone down. Let's drink this and get even more enemies. Hello! Have you come to provide me with a key? Nay, said the enemies, we have not. We have only come to provide you with death. And then they tried to kill me. Little did they know, it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. So how's everyone else's day going? I'm just stood here in the Crimson in the middle of the night, doing battle with horrible monsters that want to eat my face, all of my face I might add, not even just a little bit of my face. Sleeping. Oh. Well, hopefully you'll get some sleep soon. I mean, at the very least, it's a nice way to get, you know, a couple bits of consumable stuff. Next time might be worth... I'm pretty sure we have it. Also, I think the inventory is fine. It's just I have too much of it. Did you about entering hard mode for the first time ever? You'll be fine. Everything will kill you for a while, and then it'll stop killing you for a while. Also, we have damage buffs against Herblings, Crim Slimes, Face Monsters, and Chimeras. Party time's over, everyone! Now it's just fight time. I like my little flaming skull here just being like, you know, we could go anywhere else but here right now. I know, I'm not overestimating it, it's just, I don't want to do it right now. It says, Chimera. Not like that, CRI, like Chimera, but with CR, for Crimson. where he caught fire one day, and he's been grumpier ever since. Also, I really shouldn't turn that off. Nope. Hello, all of you. Would you wish to perish? Nope. Too bad. Have I got Crim Slime? Yep. Definitely got a Crim Slime buff. Well, that can go away. I mean, at least once we're done, we're going to have a huge amount of stuff that we can just grab. And this is when they never drop the key, by the way. I mean, we are chasing a 1 in 2,000. Like, I remember going for... And there's a Foxy Mofo there. Thank you so very much. 14 months now. So greatly appreciated. All of your generosity is so greatly appreciated. Especially when I'm doing things like trying to get knives. What I'm doing, just trying to get knives. The gold isn't bad. I mean, the Solar Eclipse was better. But I'm not gonna say no. Not gonna say no. Ooh, got blindfold. I mean, that's not terrible. Immunity to darkness. Aha! Chat, can boss minions drop biome keys? Maybe? This is just, you know, nice, peaceful, looking for a powerful thingamy that we haven't got. There's another Chimera banner. We don't care about that. Really don't care about that. Let's actually fill this in completely. Might as well. Hang on. There we go, just grab that. And there we go. Nice and filled in again. And literally, the summon is killing everything for us. I'll be inflicted with darkness if you can't see. I mean, I'd rather be able to see. Also, can we just, like, sit down here and just let the monsters, I mean, I could, in theory, just let the summon farm for me. But that literally would just be me, ooh, the 100th Wraith battle. You might want to put that down, actually. Because sometimes Wraiths like to be annoying. That is true. If you can't see, you are likely to be eaten by a Gru. But only if it's pitch black. I mean, I could trigger a Blood Moon, but it's a little late in the day right now. It's a little late. It probably is. Oh, hello, you. All of the Wraiths and all of the enemies just sort of bounce. Okay, now there's a lot of enemies. Okay, a lot of them are Wraiths, but still. So as I was saying before, this reminds me of my attempt so many years ago to get a shiny Charmander in Pokemon Heart Gold. I was using the Masuda method, and it took over 4,000 eggs to make it happen. And the odds were a little shorter than this thing right now. Yep, they're afraid of light, not of being seen. That's very true. If you see them, but it's still dark, they'll still kill you. They'll still kill you very dead. I mean, at least we'll know when we get it, because there'll be something new in our inventory. That's something. And I know there are people who'd be like, but why would you want a shiny Charmander? It's just like, well, I wanted one, because, you know, Gen 1 was, Charmander was my starter, and I just really wanted one. It took so long. Yep, sometimes you get luck of literally, first enemy you fight drops the thing you want, but also sometimes you get luck where it doesn't drop for ages. But yes, over 4,000. Let me just say that by the time I was done with that, it kind of killed my interest of Pokemon for a very long time. Like, a very long time. I didn't play that until the current generation, actually, again. I tried playing a bit of Pokemon Black and White, but I was just too burnt out. Far too burnt out. But these kind of things are actually very relaxing for me. Doing this kind of stuff is actually very soothing. I mean, as somebody who's played a lot of RuneScape, this is very soothing. Well, I got a precise blindfold there. Ooh. So we'll probably go down there and grab loot. I probably won't return to them. I don't even have my DS here with me. I have no real desire to play them. I have the games I have. I have the games I stream. I have the games I let's play. I have the I have Animal Crossing. You missed the part where Kiko got the superior starlight. Yeah, this was at the beginning when I actually managed to defeat the boss I was going for. And then crazy things happened. Those crazy things, by the way, being that I ended up getting absurd powers. Also, we got a wooden arrow. Clearly this is the best loot. Hello? Is there anything down here? No, actually, there really isn't. I want to craft a few more of these. To illuminate this area. These torches. And not with those torches. There we go. Marvelous. Everything's illuminated now. Aha. Also, I should probably drink another one of those potions. Yup. Potion time. A wooden arrow? I know! So surprising! So yeah, now it's really just, you know, a good time to communicate with me about various things. Just seems like a really good time to ask various questions and, you know, have a conversation, because we're just relaxing here, looking for an item, failing to get it for the most part, but you know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Next you'll find an acorn! I know! What favourite Pringles do you like? I like loads of flavours of Pringles. I mean, right now I have some pretty good ones that are well, they were reduced to clear, so I don't think I'm going to be seeing them anytime soon again, which is a shame. It's a published one. It's a published, like, first or second edition one that's being reworked by my DM. The rest of the party is we have a paladin, a druid, a thug-like barbarian, and a thief. A rogue. And that's what we got. That's our party. That's good, Cape Sword. I mean, I'm not going to be looking at that seed, but it's nice to show it off to other people. Also, it's morning now, and all the monsters are like, he's still here? He's still fighting? Sounds full of shenanigans. It might be. I mean, we've only just started, so I have no idea what's going to be happening in it. Ought to be a talking Nibbly mode where Nibbly says sassy things to enemies. I mean, I'd rather... I wouldn't even know what to say, and to be honest, Now, why are we attacking that guy? I don't know. Why are they? If they could just hand me the key, I'll stop killing them en masse. If they'd stop doing that, it'll be fine. I just go about my business, get the vampiric knives, and, you know, go on with fighting other enemies. I wouldn't have to kill these. Unfortunately, they have decided that they want to, you know, not hand me what I want. Well, that's fine. I know that's why you put it up predominantly for other people. It is not their way. It really should be their way. If they want to live, it should be their way. Give me what I want and I'll stop killing you all. I mean, to be fair, they are trying to kill me. I'm just defending myself. It's an important distinction. I'm just defending myself here. Are we sure these guys give us what we want? Yes. They're crimson monsters in the crimson biome. So they will give me what I want. At some point, maybe. Possibly. Perhaps. They could move a little further in. I might move a little further in. Maybe to here. There we go. And we'll just put these here. Just grab the remainder of these, and then we're even further into the biome. Just gotta wait for everything to come to us. We do get very familiar with the music of the Crimson. By the way, this is the first world that I've ever had the Crimson on. Well, the first world I've ever spent any significant time with the Crimson. I think all the other worlds I've been on have been Corruption. Hello! Please just give me what I want. Also, I nearly have 1,000 gel. Remember when this area was a death trap? Yes, I do. Not so much anymore. Also, definitely gonna get rid of that. 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 We will instead plant these. How many spare solar tablets to summon an eclipse? I do, but I don't want to summon an eclipse, because then all the enemies will become eclipse enemies, and I'd rather not face eclipse enemies. I'd rather just fight the enemies I've got. They'll drop the key too though? Yeah, but I want to just have, you know, a bit of a relaxing time. Like, those enemies are tough. You've got to focus when you're fighting those enemies. Don't need to focus here. Enemies, nice, chill, peaceful. Or as peaceful as the Crimson gets. Also, you're definitely a mimic. It's like, oh, there's a chest nearby. Also, apparently there's a strange plant nearby, too. Yeah, they're the polar opposite of relaxing. Yep. I don't know where this strange plant is meant to be. Huh. Peaceful. I mean, it's peaceful for me. The solar opposite, one might say. Oh, that's terrible. Thank you so very much, though, for that pun. Always greatly appreciated when terrible puns happen. Also, you know what? I'm going to seal off this area. Like that. There we go. No, I wouldn't like to say that. Ooh, got a burger. No. Come on, enemies. You know you want to drop the thing I want. They don't want to drop the thing I want. I mean, it's your face and your palm. You are welcome to face palm as you wish. Let's actually go down here and deal with all these torches. While I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to deal with all these. How goes the grinding? We haven't got it, but you know, it's getting there. We have not got the thing we're looking for. What are the torches? These are crimson torches, made with crimson stuff. And they very minorly increase our luck? Maybe? They just increase our luck a bit. So, you know, can't hurt to put them there. They also keep the area nice and illuminated. So it can be like, haha, we know where things are. Also, still haven't got it. I thought I'd just check, you know, just in case. And then we never got the thing. By the way, the number of times we found the hallowed key. That's probably where all of our luck's gone. Into the hallowed keys. Dual hooks any good? I mean, we're currently using what? The Ivy Whip? I think the best worst one I heard in a game was in a Scion game when we got invited to a feast. My character had a bunch of spider friends as one of her gimmicks. Uh-oh. I did, but I still found them. That's the important thing. I still found those keys. So we killed at least 700 enemies or so. Yeah, I like having more hooks. I like having more hooks. Anyone else want to come and face us? There's even some Pooper Julia's friends, though there's a bit on the insecty side. No, wait. I didn't mean... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's great. I like that pun. That pun is good. It gets a thumbs up from me. Also, 50-odd gold. You know, let's put some of that gold away, shall we? Hello, Groat, how goes it? I hope you are well. The worst PC death we had in D&D was a player getting attacked by a Chaos Beast and then turning... Ooh, that would probably be really bad. Yeah, I could see that not being fun. That's not fun. Also, that's the 400th Herpling. I'm doing fine, thank you. I have no real complaints. I have no real complaints. Ta-da! Enemy's dead. Also, balloon! What a lovely balloon. It was so chaotic they died. and became a horrible monster. Not down here, nope. Just a bunch of random stuff. That's okay. Really aren't that many enemies appearing, considering the fact that we have a candle and we have the maybe I will try a eclipse next night, or rather next morning. We could try it. Become a horrible yeah, it's kind of bad. It's like when you die to a wraith and then become a wraith, or die to ghasts and become a ghast. Becoming the thing that you fought. Nasty. I mean, it's not usually the plan. It's not normally the plan. Any enemies down here? Yep, there's you. Bye, you. You, got you. And you. 200th face monster! We're already getting buffs against it. Yep, we're pretty much getting buffs against every single one. That. Maybe the real treasure were the monsters you made. No! That's not the real treasure! Oh dear, Striskin, those deaths. Those deaths are not great. So, for meat grinders, it's a very pretty sword, Sam. It is the Superior Starlight, which we got from the Empress of Light. Very glad we got a sword. Right now we're trying to get the Crimson Key, which will allow us to get an item from the dungeon. So far, not been especially lucky. But I'll honestly treat our success in getting this sword as a good thing. It's a good thing we got it, because it's a good thing. Very powerful. That sword flies to enemies like they were butter, yep. And games that let you make your own things, yeah, they can certainly be good. Like, everybody tries to get different things from certain games, and I really like, you know, the calm and relaxing stuff. Also, I haven't been drinking these battle potions anywhere near frequently enough. Like, anywhere near frequently. Like, even slightly. Hello, all of you. Would you like to have at thee? Don't think you would. Definitely going to see about getting a eclipse going tonight, or rather tomorrow. And that way we can try and see if that will help us. Oh dear, that sounds bad, Rotaner Egg. Sounds really bad. Also, is that strange? No, that is. It's just a normal plant. This is when, like, we defeated an enemy over there, and it's literally what we want. It's not. Could have been, though. Could have been. I know of those games, Sam. I'm not really especially keen on playing either of them. That's not what we want. Hang on. Don't really want a torch there. There we go. Right, Okay. I mean, oh, hello, there's a gnome stuck here! There's a gnome! Look, a gnome is trapped! We could totally free that gnome in the morning and then get another gnome! Oh, that's cool! We should totally do that! I didn't know they'd spawn there! I mean, I certainly enjoy Terraria, if you're asking what I think of it. It's fun. It's a crimson gnome! They can really spawn anywhere, just common at the giant trees. Interesting. Didn't know they could spawn anywhere. A lot of foes over here. Just slice through them all. Are we going to, like, yep, we're on the second pile now of that there. Oh, I shouldn't move too far away so that you don't despawn. That poor gnome! Safe as it'll ever be there. Safe as it'll ever be. Not that long now before... Yup. Not that long now before we go past midnight. Not that long. Now we'll just wait for enemies to appear, and we shall slay them! If they're out in the sunlight, they just turn into gnome statues, which is brilliant, because then we could just keep one here permanently. Not enough keys. I agree. We need more keys. I mean, we got another blindfold. That's kind of cool, but you know what we need? More keys! You can kill them. Yeah, they don't drop anything, you can kill them. Be sure to unsummon your summon before you release it. Don't worry, I will. Wait, wait, wait! That there, that there! Got it! Aho! We just got the Crimson Key! Got it! Crimson Key get! From one of the aquatic enemies of all things! Yay! Now we can go into the dungeon and go and get the chest! And get the item! It actually paid off! The grind actually succeeded! We found what we were looking for! And it didn't take forever! Woo! Watch a second key drop. Probably! Must be the gnome of good luck there, indeed. I am pleased. Also, we have managed to get a good, probably 50, 60 gold. Which isn't bad. No, no, that's not how the knives work. The knives are pretty much guaranteed to be in there as far as I know. That poor gnome. Like my home, it is surrounded, infested by monsters. If only some brave hero could defeat them all. So that's the Ooh! That's the 50th blood jelly. We actually have, like, a new banner that we can place down at the end of all this. A new banner! Now Kiko accidentally... I doubt we can. I'll probably die to the cultist anyway. If a solar eclipse starts, we run off and we go stop it. Kodos is easy compared to the Empress? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I got destroyed by the Empress and the cultist, so easy is relative. Remember, you're presuming I'm good at this game. That's a mistake. Never presume I'm good at this, because I'm not. What's the plan after getting the knives? I don't know. Getting them reforged? Doing a fishing quest? Maybe trying another boss? Or getting ready to try another boss? I mean, we've done pretty well in terms of getting more loot. I mean, if I could spawn another Martian invasion, I will, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. There are so many things I could do, and there's only one me, and there's only so much time. Also, but wait, it was 99 cents. I'm not focusing on anything from the tavern. Besides, I only have so long. Today, at least. I want to try out those knives. See what? Look at all the stuff I've got. Like a bajillion gel. Keep the blood jelly banner. Double your work? Well, not really, because that person would then be a completely separate person. Also, is it now counted as day? Will the gnome turn to stone? Oh. Darn it! I forgot to unsummon the thing. Oh well, I did a silly. We don't need the gnome anyway. These things happen. To err is human. To err a lot is me. There we go. Now let's go and get that thing. I'm free, oh god, what's this? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, well, welcome to me. That's just me in a nutshell. Just failing at things. Okay, don't mind me. Just passing. Okay, now. Let's see if we can find what we're looking for. Yep, if we really want more gnomes, we can go to their trees. So, I'm looking for a very particular treasure chest. Have I found it before? I don't know, but I get the feeling all the things in here are not really going to be a problem right now. The thing I fail best at is failing to be... Oh, thank you, that's so kind of you. The dungeon's theme is really good. I like the dungeon. So this is our little shortcut. Over here, we don't have any treasure chests. Also, there's that area there. So let's see if we can find what we're looking for over here. It's not there. Those are beds. There's the desert chest. We don't have the desert key yet. that's not going to help us. That's the desert chest. So, let's head up. Yeah, desert key biome we could maybe try for. Right now, though, need to find the crimson one. And destroy everything in our path along the way. Because we really just can. It's a gold chest. Hello! It's not likely to be over there. It could be over there. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to here and we're going to check. What colour is the thing I'm looking for? Crimson chest! There it is! It's up there. Crimson chest is up there. It's up there. Okay. Sorry, no time for you. Okay, fine, I've got time for you. Are you happy now? Doubt you are. Okay. Shoddy vampire knives. Oh boy. That's dreadful. However, we got him. And we can put this down here. Yep, we'll be reforging those, that's for sure. Also, you get to go back here for now. And we will stack a lot of things. That can go away. That can go there. Battle potions can go back into the potions area. Maybe we can put one of these out, because why not? Maybe here? Nope. There. Here? Yay! Right, everything else we can sell. I'll keep that, why not? First, reforge that. A bit. Hello! We got a good thing! Sorry, wrong thing. We got a thing! It's actually kind of terrible. Broken! Strong! Demonic! So how's demonic? Because I think that's pretty good. We're gonna go with demonic. So they throw life-stealing daggers. Yep, it's a ranged weapon. But it's a melee weapon. Cool. I can go with that. Also talk to you. I mean, I've not spoke to you for ages, but sure, I will sell you some thingamies. Renard is straight on those edgy MCs who's a vampire, werewolf, merman, yo-yo-wielding knight with a tragic past. My backstory is one of pain. None can understand my grief. Yeah, there'll be some bosses you can't lifesteal from, but there are many you can. Oh yeah, I suppose I could sell that. Here we go. Oh, it also just stacked. Oh, never mind. Don't need to. Every middler. He fainted in hype. So much hype. Okay, so now we have vampire dagger, like bladey things. I have a bit of fun here. Can we summon the Eye of Cthulhu at any time? Like, literally any time, be it night or day? Only at... oh. Only at night? Oh, boo. Because I totally had an Eye of Cthulhu thing somewhere that I just wanted to use. I don't know where it is, of course. It's probably a... there they are! 2 of them. I could just summon 2 of them at some point and just be like, hey. Now, you know what I will do, though? The Truffle Worm kind of looks like a grey hook. We could have a look for it. It's not here. It's just not there. And it's not there. Huh. There won't be any of these. Won't be there. A few biome torches there. It's not there. Or there. Or there. Or there. It's a scarab fishing rod, which is almost as good as the one we're currently using. None of them. That's empty. It probably just leaves if I summon it. And ladybug. None of them. It's not them. Not there, or there, or there, or there, or there. 7.5% will stack up really quickly. There are the wings that we got ages ago. Nothing here. That's a helmet. If I have this thing, where did I put it? I'm sure I do have it. I just don't know where it is. This is when I accidentally sold it. Could have happened. It could be in those 4 chests above ground. I'm gonna look here first, though. Just eliminating some possibilities. Yeah, let's look at the chests above ground. So. None of them. That's a light shard. Pearlstone blocks, life drain, fairies, forbidden fragments, super absorbent sponge. Not those. And not there. So where is it? This is a good question. Because if it's not any of them, and it's not any of those, where is the Truffle Worm? I mean, there's a worm. It's not in the void bank. It's not in the piggy bank. See, I've looked everywhere in all these. not in animals. I really don't know where this thing is. I'm sure we got one. Yeah, I'm starting to doubt that we have any. We might not have a truffle worm. No, we've just looked through all the inventory. We didn't find it. It wasn't there. Unless somebody found it when I wasn't looking. Because I don't think we've got it. I really don't think we do. Maybe we got the magma snails, lava flies, fly knife, star fruit, pearlwood platforms. Have we checked between the cushions for it? Sadly, that's not a place you can store items. Like ladybug, coconut. It's not on the potions, it's not on the furniture. It's not on the miscellaneous things. It's definitely not on the miscellaneous things. And then Kiko spent an entire day in-game looking for a thingamy. And didn't find the thingamy. Did we ever have the thingamy? Probably. Did he get rid of it? Probably. Such is the way of me. You know what? Put that up because why not? Like, it could be anywhere. It literally could have been anywhere, but I'm looking in every single one of these and we are not finding it. We are not finding it. And that chest is empty. That chest will always be empty. Or at least for now. Huh. Looks like I completely failed, everyone. That I've disappointed all of you. Magma Stone round 2. Yep. Yep, this could be a thing. So, let me ask an interesting question. Where would we find a truffle worm? Because clearly we don't have it. A mushroom biome. Right, let's go to a mushroom biome. And we know of a couple. Like there's one here, for instance. Underground mushroom, we can head there. Let's go. We already have the book in our inventory, which means that we won't kill... Well, hang on. There's something I want to do first. Actually, why am I doing this? Before we do that...
Ooh, a pouch
So
of
disappointed.
gold.
You can't have any more bits. Wait, oh, ha! Thank you so very much. That's so kind of you. Hello! That was good. Never let it be said I don't fight bosses in my streams. Never let it be said. Yay! We won! The boss is dead. Victory! There. And we'll put this here, why not? Didn't even have time. Yep, didn't even have time. Right, let's go. We need to go and find that truffle worm. With the fish cart! Ho-ho! Meow. What was that glowing there? Just a crystal. How big is it? Probably not big. Someone will probably tell me where it is, and I'll probably miss it. Hello. Summon all the bosses! You can do it! Can I? So we're looking... This is not a big mushroom biome. We really don't have many big mushroom biomes. It's kind of one of the bigger ones. A hunter potion to make it glow. Ooh, do we have one of those? Hunter potions! We've got loads of hunter potions! Careful, Truffle Worms run when you get close. Keep an eye on your rare treasure radar. Hey Titan, how goes it? I hope you are well. They appear in rare creatures. Well, we've got loads of potions. Maybe you get for the mushroom biome also sells how much to create mushroom biomes. That's fair enough, but we've got a mushroom biome right here. I don't need to make one right now. There's a strange plant nearby, apparently. You know what? Let's consume this and have a look. Strange plant somewhere around here, eh? Oh, there it is. Hello, strange plant. Nice. I was a day years old when I found out you can summon and dismiss minecarts by pressing the quick mount key binding. Well, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Also, there are like no enemies here whatsoever. Mushroom biome there as well. So, it's kind of like we've turned up to the party and nobody's here because we're 5 million years too late. Truffle Worm, where? Where is it? It's somewhere nearby. Where is it? It's gone now. Oh. I'll catch this worm. It's not the same, but I caught it anyway. Oh, I didn't even see it. It was just there and apparently it was gone. Yeah. Let's leave here for now. And then pop back and hope it appears later. Because my did I not see it coming. Like, literally. Also, you know what I think about you lot? You get knives. Knives everywhere. Just whack everything with a net. It'll pop out eventually, if only that's how it worked. Is there a bigger mushroom biome down deeper? No. Kinda ends here, really. I don't think there's much more. It kind of ends about here. I mean, there's a little more down there. Yeah, this isn't a very deep mushroom biome. It sort of ends. But it's one of the bigger ones. Oh! I saw it! And then it flew away with the power of nope. Ah. I was like, how do I approach it? Run! And then it was like, nah, I don't want to get caught and eaten. And it's like, yeah, you're probably right. You probably don't want to get caught and eaten. But at least I know what they look like now. At least I know what they look like now. They look like long bugs. So that's what they are. Just need to find one. Little baby slime. Hello. You get knives. Everything gets knives. They are quick. I mean, they're really quick. If I leave the area and come back, we might be able to get another one to spawn. Also, goodbye. I certainly got that to spawn. I've never been seen them run before. I must have been lucky or fast enough to catch them. Yeah, I should have just gone for it. But I thought I could... Maybe I should have just let it walk really close to me. It seemed content to do that. Get rid of this water. You know what? I am going to get rid of this water. Bye, water! Water be gone! I have a couple. Ah, where? I see it, I see it, I see it, I see it. It's there. It's there. Nope! Oh! They can fly through solid matter! They're like, haha! Wall hacks! And then they just flee. Why are you wall hacking? That's not... I can't wall hack! Boo! It's okay. We'll find another. Like, they're spawning relatively frequently. Engages nope. .text. Yep. Pretty much what's happening. They just decide they don't want to fight me, and so they don't. Okay, everything just dies to what we have here, and I mean everything. It all just... Got you! That's a very bad percentage for that. That's not good. I mean, I could fish with it. Like fish here? It's a very specific number, too. In the ocean. Ocean only. Okay. How bad can this be? Probably bad. So, random question. Am I going to need buff potions? Probably is the answer. You'll want potions. Oh, good, it's one of those bosses. First, deposit this strange plant. Shifting sands die. Oh, interesting. Okay, next question. Do I need to fish at a particular time of day? Nope, just in the ocean. Anytime works, anytime will do. Okay. Don't have another anger potion. Did anyone mention an arena? Do I need an arena? Because I don't have one, I'll literally just have a flat area. I can fly a lot. Potion, 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 potion. The thing flies. Always with the flying. One line of platforms over the surface of the water. Interesting. Interesting. That'll probably do. You only ever seen it fought with flight. Never a big arena. Okay. Huh. Hello. Let's buy another one of these because I keep leaving them behind. I mean, I can run on the ocean, so that's not a problem. Like, I can run on the ocean because I have water walking boots. So I just need like a small area. Realistically. I'm gonna take this. I'll be back. Yep, Terra Sparks will let me just run on the water as long as I make like a tiny platform. It shouldn't be a problem, really, should it? Just for like my various buff thingamies. I'll need a bit of dirt for that. I don't think that's a good idea, Titan. All these. Even so, probably not a good idea. Hello, Duck. Oh, no. Duck is like, nope, I know what you're about to do. Don't want to be involved in this. Okay. Don't have a campfire, do I? I should probably make one of those. Hang on. There we go. Ah, fair enough. Clarification there. Excellent. Right. I've got my area. So if I fish with this bait, there's pretty much a 100% chance I'm gonna find what that's gonna kill me. Yeah, I remember what it means. It's good to get the clarification, though. You'll catch a fish you'll never forget. Okay! You'll beat it first try? We'll see. Right. First things first. De-summon thing. Second thing second. Summon things. This. That. Buffs. Fish. You'll catch a fish this big. Okay. Okay! It's a little bit mad. It's not happy. Yeah, this thing is not pleased. It's firing sharks at me. I know I'm not healing from it. It is, however, dealing a fair amount of damage. Oh, I think I've angered it. It's a boarfish. Well, hopefully I'm not a bore when it comes to facing it. That's terrible, I know. I apologize. I think these knives are doing pretty well at helping me. Got him! And I died! Yay! Got it and died! Totally counts! Where's my loot? Down there! Double KO! Yeah, I want to avoid touching those tornadoes. Knives were good. So what did we get? The Deranged Bubble Gun. Rapidly shoots forceful bubbles. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Here you go, those waters did more damage to you per hit than anything else in the fight. You kept dodging into them. Well, nah. It's fine. We still won. Yay! We got a thing! We defeated a boss! And now we have a platform for whenever we want to go and face this again. This is truly the weapon of a fearsome warrior. Terrifying. Is there something else? Nope. Don't think so. Just some glow sticks. That's all it dropped. That's it. And that was my loot. Yay! Actually, trying to farm bosses before this stream? I mean, we could try. I mean, this boss isn't too terrible. If I don't dodge into the tornadoes, I shouldn't do too badly. Need more of these, really. But I'll say that that was a success. The bubble is one of the highest magic DPS weapons, but with short range. Yeah, the range is a problem. Maybe good to bring the Terrorblade? Terrorblade has good range, but the knives were better. Like, the thing is, the knives were better because they allowed me to tank damage. I could bring the Terrorblade too. I could actually just switch between the two if I need to. That's actually not a bad idea. Switch between the two if I need to. That's a good plan. Also, taking this back, taking that back, taking this back, leave the others there. Also, taking that back too. 2 bosses and a biome key marks this stream as perfectly productive. Marvellous. Probably not. They probably don't work on the Empress. Could always go try find another Truffle Worm. So you know what, let's go try find another Truffle Worm. Why not? get one ready. For just in case we decide to fight it again. I know what I'm looking for this time. Oh yeah, wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. Woohoo! Crunch. Okay, let's try and find another Truffle Worm so that we're ready whenever for another encounter. There's a mimic nearby, apparently. Oh, there you are. Hello. Nope. When I was working everything, just not out-heal everything's damage, yeah. Sometimes an encounter is more of an endurance match than anything else, and in those situations, you want something like those knives. Hello, little bat. How you doing? I'll very briefly deal with you. And see if we can get one of them to spawn. There's a normal worm. Don't really want a normal worm. You're so right about endurance. Encounters and don't even know. Yeah, sometimes you have the strategy, you just need to be able to mitigate damage. You can do that by blocking damage, or you can do it by healing damage. And that fight was definitely a, you'll see what I've been after the cults? Probably. If we ever defeat the cultist, we might not. And then the cultist was never defeated. Like, ever. And everyone got sad. To be fair, with this knife, we can probably do it. Then the game's like, you've already got one of these defeated. When? Oh. Someone's confident. More confident than I am, that's for sure. Hello, you. And you exploded. Oh, another golem. You also exploded. Yay! I have post-endgame boss gear and some of the mobs in the next fight, and the cultist still gets me chopped. So, that's encouraging. It's not encouraging at all. Not even slightly encouraging. What we really need is a truffle to appear. Darn it! There was one right there, and then the skeleton went, I'm just gonna step on it! Curse you! It was right there. The skeleton killed it. Oh well. It's gone now. Not much you can do about that. Actually, nothing I can do about that. Another somewhere. Really? Up? Yeah, I think it's gone. Yep, it's gone. Ah well. It died. Ah, darn it. What can one do? Now let's look around. It was in the lair in between. Ah, it was there. No chance. I should actually make a way over to there. Hang on. There. I have now made a way over to there. the mobs in the pre-final boss fight have gimmicks, try to fight them the wrong way and they destroy you. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. Makes a lot of sense. Encouraging you to adapt to what is put before you. Hello, Mimic. Oh, it's a trifold map, actually. It's not a Mimic at all. It's actually a piece of loot. I mean, not one I need, but it's a piece of loot. There are probably fights that have something that complicate them. Boss time? Oh, you're a bit late for boss time. We fought quite... Where? Where's the Truffle Worm? Well, it's gone. It probably ran away, or it was killed. Probably killed. You know, I need this water gone. Hang on. There we go. Let's get rid of this water. Down maybe? Yeah, it's already gone. Alas and woe. Alas and woe. We know what we're looking for, though. We know what we're looking for. No, I do not, and kindly do not spoil it for me, Brettis. I'm playing this game moderately blind, so I would prefer it if things were not revealed. Thank you. No. 9 gold, yeah. Quite a lot of gold. We actually have lots of gold. We've made tons of money this stream. Truffle Worm. Okay, there's a Truffle Worm. There it is. There it is. I see it. 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 Aha! Worm alert! Worm get! I think we could squeeze another boss in, maybe, if we're feeling adventurous. And I feel like I'm feeling adventurous. You need a really good food. Do we have one? I feel like we do. I feel like we have burgers somewhere. Minor, medium, minor, medium. We had burgers. I don't know where the burgers went. Those burgers would be useful right about now. It has indeed had worm signs, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. Next time, more inventory management. Give you fish to make a seafood dinner? Well, what fish would we need to make that happen? Because I might have them. Like, a few fish is fine, but I need specifics. 4 minutes is more than enough. It didn't take us 4 minutes to beat that fight. Which ocean fish? I need specifics. Because I've got fish. I just need to know which fish. Specular fish. I mean, we got loads of specular fish. I don't know where I'm going to cook it. Oh, the pot. That'll probably do it. Seafood dinner. I'm just gonna make loads of them. Okay, also we don't need that. let us teleport over. It actually brought me to here, which is interesting. There. Okay. Okay, this time... Hang on. Bring a different sword with me this time. Bring that sword with me this time. This sword might be better. Ooh, a pouch of gold. I'm using the old fish types whose name end in fish are for seafood dinner. Oh, interesting. It's almost like they're just fish. Nom nom. Nom nom. I wonder if I fish today, what I will find. I could not have seen this coming! I could have seen this coming! You now. Hello! This time I'm gonna avoid going into those. Because they're gonna kill me. Have at thee! I have knives, and I'm not afraid to fling them at you at incredibly fast speeds! Maybe this time you'll drop something I need, sir! This is going better, since I'm not throwing myself into the tornadoes! Yeah, this is going much better! Yep, just don't go into those. Don't go into it. Yep, don't go into it. You went into it there, mate. And gone. We just got a bow. I don't quite get what you're referencing there, Titan. We got a tsunami. It shoots 5 arrows at a time, and it's an annoying one. It's not really what I was looking for, sadly. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Ah well. What can you do? I'll tell you what you can do. You can put things in this chest and get ready for future endeavors. You don't use ammo-based weapons? Not really, so it's kind of a disappointment, truth be told. We did get some glowing snail, though. I mean, that right there is the best treasure. The best treasure. Also, I'm going to deposit all that. I mean, that's self-fodder right there. No, Rotana Egg, I don't think I shall, because, I know that if it hits me, it'll probably just kill me in one hit. And I'm not that good at the game, so nay, I think we'll avoid doing that. You, sir, mistake me for somebody who is much better at the game than you think I am, because I'm not that good at the game. And we also wouldn't have time even if I was planning on doing so. We would not sadly have time. I'll tell you what though, defeating one boss once and another boss twice, and getting an awesome weapon, these daggers, really pleased with that. Really, really pleased. Also, we can get rid of that right now. We can get rid of that right now. I think that went exceptionally well. A productive stream. Minor little upgrades, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Most certainly. Also, you appear to be playing that game. Can I have money, please? Yes, please. We advanced a lot? Well, glad you think so, because parts of me go, did we actually do anything? Did we achieve anything here? And you go, actually, yes, we did. And I'm like, yay! We achieved thing. Also, I should totally make some platforms with this. Ta-da! There we go. Yep, indeed. Tomorrow Hill's Bar has been painted by Cute. However, not just... Oh, I accidentally did a silly thing there. Hang on, don't mind me. I accidentally pressed the button. The button pressing has been sorted. Do not worry. Crisis averted. Killed 2 bosses. Got a neat weapon. That we did. That we did. We got 2 neat weapons. I mean, the Terra Blade is nice, but this... certainly my favorite. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. We achieved many things. Also, light show. No? I tried. I don't know. I'll have to think about that when I get to the end, because I currently can't see the website. All I see is my program I use to stream and the game. First things first, thank you all for being here. It's all great that you're here and that you've enjoyed things and that you've helped me along. And also, a couple of things I need to mention, like my serialized story, The Threnody of Dosseldom, the link to which is right there. Also, my Discord, where I'm typically hanging out if I'm not sleeping, or recording, or streaming, or doing something important. I'm often there a lot. There's also a place to talk about my writing, my streams, It was serialized. So, yeah. Yep, that's me being smart and factual about it. There's also sections for my writing, my streams, my Let's Plays, community LPs, tabletop roleplay sessions, and there's emotes, so many emotes, based around my Let's Plays and streams, past and present. Also, if you're subscribed on Twitch and you link your Twitch and Discord together, you can use your Twitch emotes on Discord, and that is fantastic. Yeah, there are lots of rock emotes. Lots of them. There's also my Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's nothing hidden behind paywalls. I started all those years ago with everything being available for everyone for free, and that's how I intend to keep things going. But I do rely on the people that pledge to me to make what I do a reality. This is my full-time job, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you don't typically see, like the editing and compression of videos, the uploading of those videos with the video and playlist descriptions that I write, also comment moderation, troubleshooting when things go wrong, testing streams and Let's Plays, and all manner of other things, all add up to make a very time-intensive thing. So, those who do pledge to me to make this all possible, and make it so that I can keep eating food, and having a roof over my head, both of which are very important for what I do, also electricity, and the internet, that kind of helps too. All those that help me make that possible not only get a different colored name on Discord, they also get my deep and sincere thanks. Like, seriously, my deep and sincere thanks. Don't mix those two up. Don't eat the roof and put food over your head. Trust me, I mean, you could put food over your head. It's not really going to do very much. Also, Man-a-Man Mark, probably not especially in the way that you're thinking. Like, I was really thinking about it in a sort of mock way of, I'll mine this for 3 hours, because really, I wouldn't do it frequently enough, and I wouldn't do anything off camera, so it would be glacially slow. And you'd all probably get horrendously bored. There's also my YouTube channel. Did you know that I have one? Over 13 years and 8,000 videos? Some people say I'm good at what I do. I just say I've been doing it a long time. Oh, but that's me having no confidence in anything I ever do ever, but that's just me. That's also where all of my Twitch VODs end up going. So, if you like what I do, why not check it out there and subscribe? And get all your friends to subscribe, and get everyone else to subscribe. And if we get to 100,000 YouTube subscribers, I will do a replay of Terror from the Deep, and that is a promise, folks. Your YouTube is incredible. I've been watching you for years, found you through Nextscope. That's a name I haven't heard for a long time. Thank you very much for the kind words. There's also my Twitter, where you can follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of other things I like to say. Also, the cat's right there. Nice and safe. Also, I post up a few Animal Crossing things on there every now and again. You know, just a couple of tweets here and there. Just 1 or 2 or 5 or lots. But hey, if you like Animal Crossing, that's no bad thing, is it? That is no bad thing. Perfect character, a little over 2 hours. Nah, I don't think we need that, JS Tank. Found you through Eye of the Beholder. Awesome. People quite like that, and I really enjoyed making that. Finally, there is me to thank all of you, because you make all of my stuff worth doing. You really do. Like, I'm still surprised after all of these years that you enjoy my stuff, and I just do it, you know, to show off games that people may not have realized exist, or just show me playing things, and it's become my job, and it's a job that I absolutely love. I like you because you make the effort to reply to someone when someone asks you something relevant. You're absolutely brilliant and very human and seem very genuine person. Also, your novel. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my novel. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm just glad you all enjoy my stuff, and it doesn't matter whether you pledge to me on Patreon, or subscribe to me on Twitch or YouTube, or just lurk quietly in the background. That you appreciate my stuff. Yeah, I might need to. Nah, I might need to. Soon, though. Tomorrow, most likely. Well, considering, Man Mark, that I just said a little while ago that this is my full-time job, that should probably answer your question for you. But seriously, thank you all of you. You make what I do possible, and I couldn't be happier. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream tomorrow will be 2 PM GMT, and that is Animal Crossing New Horizons, where we'll have adorableness, and we'll have Doc's birthday. So be sure to be there for a birthday bonanza. Also, Silence Pote has just gifted a sub to Manaman Mark. 31 subs gifted in total. Thank you so very much. You're so absurdly generous. Thank you. The stream after that on Wednesday, 7 PM GMT, will be an Among Us stream with my community. Want to check out the Discord to get details on that if you don't already know how to do that. And so, whether it be whatever you're doing, have fun. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. And remember, be nice to everyone, folks. For if everyone's nice to each other, the world will be that much better a place. And that's what we want in the end, isn't it? A better world. Later.